Hey, Ken, let's switch gears and go to the hoops. A little string music in town tonight, huh?
Yeah, it was. Pat Kennedy thought coming in FIU tonight would be fired up, and they were coming out,
Right.
but they didn't last too long. You know, it's still a little early to tell exactly how good Florida State's basketball team is going to be this season, but they've certainly been impressive in their first 2 games this season. Tonight they hosted Florida International before the home folks at the Civic Center, and FIU broke out of the gates in a hurry, stunning the Tribe, taking an 11-4 lead. Myron Burton on the three-pointer. At this point, Pat Kennedy was not a very happy guy, let me tell you, but Florida State came right back to take the lead, going on a run of their own. JUCO transfer Tony Dawson spinning in the lane. He lays it in. A great night for Dawson, 28 points. The Tribe led by 5. Then just before the end of the first half, Aubrey Boyd, the freshman, with a great pass to Tad Hunter. Hunter had 16 as FSU took a 23-point lead at the half. Bring on the Golden Girls for a real show. Things got worse for FIU in the second half. How about freshman Mike Polite, who had 17? He not so politely slams it home. And then it was Dawson again out of Gulf Coast Community College in Panama City. He went 9 of 10 from the floor. That's easy to do when the shots are like this one. Dawson also had a 10 out of 10 from the line. FSU wins tonight 121-75. They're now 2-0 with Penn State at home on Saturday. Valdosta State not so lucky tonight. Georgia beat them 86-47. In the NBA tonight, Chuck Daly and the Detroit Pistons in a Central Division battle with Milwaukee. In the first, Isaiah Thomas with the steal from John Lucas. It's a foot race. Thomas wins it for the layup, 21-13 Pistons early on. Then Thomas again, this time to the 7-footer out of Georgia Tech, John Sally for the alley-oop slam. Pistons by 12. Now, you make the call. Are Sally and Dennis Rodman a little too eager on this? Yeah, just a little. They had to do it over, but no matter, because on this night, Bill Lambier had a season-high 24 to lead Detroit over Milwaukee 115-100. Elsewhere tonight, Boston by 31 over New Jersey. The Nets are 2-11. Cleveland by a deuce over Seattle, and the Pacers 108-102 winners over Washington. Those the only finals in thus far tonight. Now, the envelope, please. 3 Florida State players have been named to the AP All-American football team tonight. The first should be no surprise at all. Linebacker Paul McGowan has been the leader all year of an FSU defense. It's been one of the best in the nation. McGowan has a very good shot himself at being named winner of this year's Butkus Award for the nation's outstanding linebacker. Joining McGowan on the first team, cornerback Deion Sanders, the best athlete on the squad and only a junior. In addition to his hard hitting at the corner, he also picked off 4 passes. And making second team tight end today, the Pro Scouts love him, tight end Pat Carter. He should be a first-round pick in the NFL draft in April. He was the Tribe's second leading receiver with 28 catches this year. No one from Georgia or Florida made either the first or second team. And if you're one of the many Florida State fans who think the Tribe should play more day football games, take heart. The FSU Athletic Board voted 8-3 tonight for a 1-year experiment that would have next season's first 2 games played at night and the rest during the day. That proposal will now go before University President Bernie Sliger, who's expected to approve it, so it could be garnet and gold under the sunshine most of the time next season. In high school football, Tallahassee Godby will go into state sectional playoff action Friday night, 11-0 and the #1 team in the state of Florida in Class 4A. That's a step up for the Cougars, who won the state title in 3A a year ago. Tonight, Scott Atwell tells us Godby is ready, willing, and able to go for 2.
It's a scene that any high school player would feel privileged to live out just once, winning a state championship. But members of the Godby High football team are bracing for something really special, an encore.
I just told the kids before warm-ups, you know, I'd caught a couple of them dragging to practice because they were talking to girls. I said, guys, girls will be here forever. State championships come once in a lifetime. And one of them yelled, or maybe twice, Coach.
This is the state championship patch from last year's successful campaign. As you see, it reads Class 3A. This year, Godby was elevated to 4A, and a lot of folks figured that change in class would cool off the Cougars.
Other teams that said we couldn't compete, you know, we're playing with the big guys now, but, you know, we proved to them that we can beat 4A teams.
We just get after it, you know. We don't let the other team's size intimidate us. We just go for it.
But in order to win the state title in 4A, the Cougs must literally travel a longer road. The new classification means an extra playoff battle. Think of it as 4 games to the 4A title. Godby will hit the halfway point of that task on Friday at home against Jacksonville Reigns. Scott Atwell, Channel 6 Eyewitness Sports, Tallahassee.